Dear diary full of shit. Just blaming myself and everyone else. Legit. I'm gonna keep this audio post short and sweet. Earlier in my audio presentation, when I had mentioned, my dad recognizing a high quality box and wanting to save it, and me recognizing that too, and saying, "Hey, that's some, I would say." Um, and I think I had mentioned, genetic shit, about, blah, blah, this, that, and the other. And there is a component to that, but, only to a limit, right? I mean, you're your own person, right? You got this, that, and the other. But there is a genetic component, to what experience in life. Um, and then there's, the filters that you go through and you see life with. I forgot to mention, and I want to say this for my naysayers in case they wanted to accuse me of um, you know, playing those cards. It's genetic this, it's genetic that. It was my dad who actually said, oh, I suppose there's a genetic components of this shit. I remember I had said, I'm only halfway joking about that. I mean? He's like, this is a good box. I mean, I'm not joking. This is a good box. I would save this box. He's like, so would I. I'm going to. So I just, I forgot to, fucking mention that. So um, I'm gonna have to post that. So, because like I said, I do listen to this shit. Actually, I didn't listen to this shit before I posted it, but I'll listen to it, later to see if there's anything I need to explain. I still don't know how to post on YouTube though, but because I had one where it posted and it didn't post, its entirety. But anyway, I don't want to get too wrapped up into this, audio presentation, and then post, bullshit, verifying its, authenticity and whatever. But I did forget to, mention that. That's actually him who mentioned that. Is there's a genetic component of this, but I've been stating that shit for years, and I've known that shit for years. There is a genetic component to it, um, but there's also your own individual account to things. So it might be a combination of the worst of both worlds. Or it might be the best of both worlds, but um, as far as me and my alcoholism goes, it's kind of I'd say it's kind of neutral. I mean my uncles and my dad, having a drink at the end of every night. And like I said, I have no idea what my granddad on my mom's side was like. My granddad on my mom's side, he didn't have a drinking problem, but I don't know. I'm gonna assume, my granddad on my dad's side didn't either, based on how what I do know about him and how he responded to things. I'm gonna say no, he didn't. Um, but it is what it is. So I guess that's all I gotta say. Is that wasn't me just injecting that. My dad actually said that. Blah blah blah. And you say that, basically joking about, stuff like that, over the apple and fall tree. But then I come along and say, well, actually that's quite literal. You there's a lot of genetic components that are hardwired in me, and there's a lot that aren't. So, me saving a good quality box, not the right size, not too small, not too big. That's a hardwired component. That's a part of me. And then there's other shit that just fucking so far fucking removed. It ain't even funny. So, I'm 5 minutes in. I just wanted to state that. So I forgot to mention that. So have a good day with your ass now. By the way, Katie Boo, when I zero in on that shit, that I posted, like some decent light lit shit, but I still can't see a visible panty line. And then, of course, with the green shit, it's like, were you doing that on purpose? I mean, shit, who designed, yoga pants? Some dude? A seam right up the middle? Are you fucking serious? Do you actually do yoga? I mean, are you stupid or something? I mean, can you not, like, feel that shit? But anyway, I don't know. That was that was funny though. She hates yoga now. She plays such a dunce. Oh shit. Cause she's probably not a dunce in real life, right? She's like this just average, real human being, just as you are. God damn. Oh shit. Like even the name alone, I forget what it is, but it's like the summer of Tori or something like that. And it's like shit, it sounds like a total fucking porno. Some shit. Anyway, but you two are lesbian lovers. Shit.